not a scientist, I'm just a beauty blogger who wants to slap on some lashes and call it a day. If you're with me, stay tuned. Hey there, you're watching Beauty News with Angela Cruz. I used to be a TV news anchor and now I report on beauty news. I want to talk to you about how I created these magnetic lashes that I'm wearing right now. It was easy. I mean, it took me like less than 5 or 10 minutes. Yes, these are completely magnetic. These are not glued to my eyelids. I love the way they came out. I'm so happy and I cannot wait to share with you how I did this. Let me be upfront with you from the gate in this video. You do have to purchase the 1-2 Cosmetics magnetic lashes to make your own, like the ones that I did. I just personally don't know where you could purchase magnets that are this tiny for the lashes. I feel like you're better off just going with these because they're made with glue that are safe for your eyes. The work has already been done for you. It just makes it a lot easier if you get these. Are they pricey? Absolutely. It's $69 for this bad boy right here. But for me, it's cost per wear. I know I'm going to be wearing these lashes hundreds of times because you don't glue them on your lid so they never get build up caked glue on it. You know what I'm talking about. Like you have one strip of lashes and it's like 8 layers of glue. It just looks awful and then you have to throw it away or peel the glue off. Anyway, you don't have to worry about that. I hear it from all my friends that they have trouble. They struggle a little bit with the lashes that are false. They don't know how to work the glue or how to make them stay. It's a mess. Even though I've been wearing false lashes for years for myself, I know that it can be a struggle. I know how difficult it can be to master them. So, you've probably seen me review these before. If not, I will link above. There really is nothing on the market like it today. This is the only magnetic lash you're going to get. I don't recommend that you try to create your own set of magnetic false lashes on your own from scratch. I think that that's an experiment that may be a little bit too advanced for the average person. It may be hard to see because my ring light is so bright, but you get these little sets from 1-2 Cosmetics and you have 4 sets of half lashes, and these are the natural lash. They do have a bold lash, which I haven't tried, but I've read reviews about the bold lash. I'm gonna use this little half lash as a demonstration. This is not one of the magnetic lashes. So the magnetic lash is like this, it's like straight across, and the lash needs to be more curved, like it needs to have a curve to fit to your eyelid because our eyes are not straight across. They're almond shaped, they're curved, they're round. So that's why I felt that these lashes looked a little fake. Plus I did not like the thickness of them. If I had gotten the bold lashes, I might have liked it better because if I'm wearing false lashes, I want you to know, like, her lashes are fake, but that's because I really like a dramatic eye look on myself personally. It's just my personal preference. Last night after I made these lashes, it was just like, click, I'm done, click, I'm done. It was amazing. I'm so happy and I will be wearing these a lot. You can tune into my videos from now on. Be sure you're subscribed. You'll probably see me wearing these lashes. All right, so here's how I did it, and I'm going to explain the process that I use, and then I'm going to show you how I glue them on. So first you're going to take your eyelashes of choice. I'm using Ardell's Soft Touch. These are natural with tapered tips, and as you can see, they have a nice curve. Most false lashes will be curved, which is what we want, as opposed to the 1-2 magnetic lashes that are straight across with no curves. Then I'm going to take my eyelash adhesive of choice. This is Duo's Dark Tone. And then I have a pair of scissors. Just these are little cuticle scissors that I'm going to use to trim up the false lashes. And then this is the pair that I've already created just so you can see what it looks like when they're done. These lashes, as you can see, are a little bit more dramatic than these, but I wanted to give myself some options. Take out your false lashes of choice and trim them appropriately to fit your eye. I want my lashes to be a little bit shorter. I don't like really long lashes, so I'm gonna go right about there. It's better to cut off too little than too much, since if you cut off too much, you can't add it back on, but if you cut off too little, you can go back and trim it later. So that's how much I trimmed. Do it with the other side. I don't think that they have to be perfectly even, although you'd like to go in that direction. Try to make it as even as you can, but I don't really freak out about that. Okay, I like to trim the inner portion that's a little bit shorter because I like long lashes. So those are my 2 lashes that I've trimmed. I'm just going to set these down on my cloth. Now, here's the part that I really like. So you're gonna take a top lash, not a bottom lash. The bottom lash is the ones with the red dots. Those 4 are bottom lashes. These 4 are top. So you're gonna take a top lash. This is where the magic comes in. Then you're going to take the lash that you want, and you're gonna just glue it on top like that. So there's the top magnetic lash, there's your top chosen lash, and then you're just gonna glue them together. So the key is not to put the glue on the big lash, but to put the glue on the magnetic lash. And you're going to put the glue on top of the magnetic lash, not on the bottom, which would cover up the magnet. You could use a Q-tip with this if you want to be more precise. I don't feel that I need to. I'm gonna put a little tissue underneath it in case there's any extra glue that kind of drips down or something. Kind of wiping off the excess. Oops. Just like with a regular false eyelash application, I want to wait about 30 seconds until it's tacky. That'll give it that stickiness. I wiped off the excess, then I put a lot more on. Oh well. So we're going to let it kind of dry a little bit. Then we're going to take our eyelash and simply marry the two right along their bands. And notice how I put it in the center as much as I possibly could. No excess glue. And it's already sticking, but you just want to make sure that they are properly aligned while it's still kind of workable. Same thing, round 2. Then just marry the two. This one, the big one, on top of the magnetic lash. Ooh, sticky fingers, makes it hard this time. All that glue just coming off. So that's what it looks like on the bottom. This is what it looks like on the top. And I'm just going to let those two dry. So these are now magnetized. The glue just needs to dry. That was it. That's all I did. It was so simple. I merely glued my false eyelash on top of the 1-2 lash, and it's perfect. I couldn't believe why I hadn't thought of this before, because it is a very simple solution for this problem. The reason that I chose Eyelure lashes for the ones that I made for myself is because, as you can see in the packaging, there is a curve already on the lash. I recommend that. I think that's a smarter thing to do, because then when you put it on your eye, it won't be straight across, which is the original problem of the 1-2 lash. So now you can just kind of mold it to your eyelid shape and you're good to go. These are very comfortable. I can wear them all day for hours. It's not a problem. Typically, if I'm wearing false lashes, my eyes get tired. With the magnets, it's not a problem. You can't feel them. They're not heavy. These magnets are really special. So if you're a basic beginner and you're just like, you know what, I want to try the magnetic lashes without putting any of my own glue or going arts and crafts here, then just try the 1-2 lash on your own without any extra steps. But for me, I was like, this lash is fantastic. I love it. I'm very impressed. I want to take it to the next level. So that's what I did here. I'm very happy with it. Hopefully this video helped you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure you're subscribed. I try to come out with videos at least once a week. Tend to upload on the weekends, mostly Sunday night. Be sure you're following me on all social media platforms at Angela Cruz Tube so you can follow along with my adventures. I love you so much and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.